like, where my phone at? Like, what happened? She's like, I don't know. Cause my mom would tell you, like, I should be gone. But then I was like, you know, it could be a reason. And then when I met her, when I met Shadiri, it just, everything changed.
Yeah, you know? Like, we both went through a phase where it was like, I went through my phase where I was just like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this. And I was talking to this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy.
I remember that.
It's not even about even talking. What guy? What guy?
We've talked about this before. Anyways.
What guy? No, hold on.
And then it got to a point where it was like...
No. What guy? So he met that guy?
No, he didn't.
So you talked about him?
I did not. He didn't meet him. I did talk about him.
For what?
It was me and Ashley talking to Carlos.
For what?
We talk about everything.
For what? Like, for what?
I don't remember what it was, but...
He really does. Carlos be forgetting
but
shit.
For what? Like,
because I'm not his favorite, so he don't be remembering.
Oh my god.
Ashley's his favorite, so he be remembering everything Ashley talks about.
Y'all both my favorite.
But anyway, as I was saying...
Ashley ain't got you on her podcast, but it's okay.
She has a podcast?
No.
But anyway, as I was saying, it's not even about like talking to. It's not even about just talking to other people. Just, you know, my two of my best friends. What I noticed is that I remember I had a conversation. Richard would tell me I'm the one who would take a seat back from women, but I would eventually want to date. Now my other best friend, I ain't. You know,
he don't ever not.
He don't take. I believe he never take breaks. I feel like you should take, even from like fucking, you should just like take a sit back and just concentrate on your life. Because at the end of the day, like I remember, shit, even when I was dating my ex before Shadiri, I should go to movies by myself. I'm like,
you have to date yourself. Did you date yourself?
Yeah, I've been dating myself for like the past few months. I'm pretty cool.
What did you do? What have you done to like get over that past, or like try and move forward from?
What really helped me is I was driving that shitty ass Honda that I bought for $800 just to stack up to buy my Lexus, and then I finally bought my Lexus, and it really helped me because I love that car.
It was a motivation.
Yeah, that was my motivation. Yeah, because I was really just stacking up. Like, well, at first, what I was doing to help with that, I just started stacking up. I got a second job.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened. I just got a second job, and I'm like, fuck this Honda. I'm going to whip this shit until I get my Lexus.
That's a great way to get over something, though.
Yeah.
Like, put all
I
your energy
I just set
on
like a
else.
short-term goal, and I'm like, I'm going to buy it by this time. And I ended up doing it.
What type of Lexus you got?
Lexus IS300.
What year?
2001.
Damn,
I've had that car already before, but like a whole bunch of shit.
Have I seen it?
You've
I've seen
the
on
green-
Snapchat.
the green one.
Yeah,
It's green.
Yeah. Carlos focuses a lot on cars, but it's a good thing to do though. Like making sure that to get over something, you focus yourself on something else, and that's a great way to like, you know, put your attention and your pain and your anger into something without it like leading to like drugs or like alcohol.
All right, but to get back to this conversation we had before, did you talk to him about me when we first started talking?
Yes.
Oh wait, when you guys first started talking, yeah.
She did. She was smiling and stuff.
Yeah.
She was like this. Like John, he this boy named John. He's so, oh my gosh, like he.
I can't remember.
He's super nice.
I don't remember what I said, but I was like, yeah, he's cool. He's super cool. I can't with you. I cannot. I can't. I cannot.
But yeah, so.
What?
Well, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
How did I know this question was gonna come up?
I got that.
Because it always comes up.
It always comes. I got that from my.
Everybody, anytime that you do anything where there's like an interview portion, and we just had like a big space of dry air, like just
the
silence.
Air was dry.
It was like awkward turtle everywhere.
Awkward turtle.
But you are the first
like,
single person on the podcast.
Really?
Shout out to Laura and Will. You know they trying to be like y'all.
Laura and Will are my cousins on my dad's side.
Yeah,
who are married, and they were the first guests on the podcast.
And they married,
but they were married, and they were like new because they were still in the early stages, like three years married.
That's still early stages?
That's still. Damn. I feel like once you like pass
5 years is what's considered like, okay, you're not.
You're a veteran.
You're out of the newlywed phase. Because in those 3 years, you're still like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Like, I still love you. Like, I don't know if we're going to go through that. Because, like, we've lived together. So are we going to experience... That's the difference. But anyways, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Besides owning a house.
Definitely owning a house. I'm going to get into learning a trade. I'm actually about to learn how to install and remove windshields and car glass and stuff. And I have a friend that has a business that's doing that, and he wants to get me into that. He wants to put me on. We were talking about it last night. But
that's good.
I really want to boost my car. I know that's coming this year, but like I'm just trying to go fast. I'm trying to make a YouTube. Yeah. I'm really trying to get my YouTube started, and maybe by that time, my friend Mitchell will have a shop, and I'll probably be working at his shop too as a mechanic. Who knows? Yeah. I have so many like paths like I want to take. Feel me?
You gotta sit down and.
What about like relationship wise?
I don't know if I find the right curly hair girl that doesn't fuck me over. Like all I want to do is love and cherish you. Like stop fucking me over.
I just want to love and cherish you. It's really all I want. And my affection. Oh man, Carlos is. I feel like whoever dates Carlos is gonna be in for a good relationship, because I've always said if you come from a family where you're raised properly, not properly, but where you're raised from in a 2-parent home, I think that relationships are different. What am I trying to say that doesn't sound like I'm bashing single parents home? Because you did a great job. Here's what I'm trying to say. If you treat your mom with respect, you're always going to treat your significant other with respect. But honestly... And watching Carlos and his mom... Carlos, he'll make fun of his mom. Like, Carlos treats his mom like it's hilarious. Like, he'll make fun of his mom.
But I love her.
But he loves his... Like, he will, like, go to bat for his mom like crazy, man. But he will, like, literally make jokes on his mom. He will put his mom on Snapchat and like be like, this lady,
and she'll be playing along sometimes,
and she like literally plays along with him. And then like, but then your dad is also a great example of a husband, and like, you know, I have a special place for your dad in my heart. Yeah. That's like my second daddy. But like, I've seen your dad and how he loves his mom, and it's like, I know Carlos is going to do the same thing, because, like...
It's my favorite uncle.
That is my favorite uncle, too.
Oh, my dad.
Johnny, what's up? What's up, baby? You straight? You alright? Straight?
I have a lot of uncles, but that's one of my favorites. That's one of the ones that I'm like, man, I love you. I love you, too.
It's not that you bashing. It's like, honestly, like, when I was dating... Before you, like, I dated girls that was in single parent homes, but I was like, one day I kind of want to feel, I kind of want to get that feeling of being with someone who has 2 parents and stuff, and like, it's like a difference, because with me, it's like, it was just me and my mom and stuff, and you know, she been married before, but it was like, it's still, she's still like, my dad, he over here, she right here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't have my blood father always there. You feel me? So, it's like when I met her and I started seeing her family and things like that, I was just like...
When you started meeting the crazy?
I like this...
Everybody loves their family.
Yeah, this why
you know why you want crazy?
Why?
Because your mom is crazy.
I guess.
You know it's crazy.
No, your mom... I will never, ever forget... When your mom would stand in the front when she was dancing, and she would go, ah! Like this.
Oh, yeah. And she pulled her hair like this.
Or when she was like in her heydays and she was really turning up, she would start, ay! 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 And we were like, what the fuck is going on? Man, that's why you like crazy, because your mom is...
My mom was definitely the life of the party.
She is... it was her and my mother together. It was like just horrible. Like, it was bad.
We'd be doing the most.
It was... We used to all sit out front.
Yeah.
Well, you have any more questions for Carlos?
No, that's it.
Well, Carlos, we want to thank you for joining us on Cuddle Talk. Go ahead and give the people your IG, your Snapchat, your Twitter. Give them all of that so they can follow you and watch you do. Good morning.
Alright, so my Snapchat is Trill Plati. It's TRILL_Plati. I think you can search it up as Young Gucci Papi, but I don't think it comes up.
I just put Carlos in there. Like, we
Is it Carlos with a K or Carlos with a C?
With a C. But it's Trill Plati, Trill_Plati for my Snapchat, and my IG is YGP.300. Young Gucci Papi .300.
And Twitter?
My Twitter is most Trill Plati.
Most Trill.
Plati because they used to call me Platano back in the day.
And if you don't know, us Dominicans, we love us some platanos. That is like the main thing in our dish. But like once again, if you want to follow him on IG, Instagram, or Twitter, his Twitter is most Trill Plati. Snapchat is YGP300.
No, wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Snapchat is Trill_Plati.
No.
Yes.
Snapchat is not that.
Yeah, it is.
That's not your Snapchat.
Can you search me up as Young Gucci Papi? You can't change your Snapchat app.
Yeah, cause
It's Trill Plati.
Just put Carlos.
You're not gonna find me like that, bro.
We're not gonna find him. So hold on. We're looking it up. Carlos doesn't want to look it up on his phone.
What you mean?
But if you want to follow us on Cuddle Talk, go ahead because we only have like a couple minutes left on the live feed. But if you want to follow us on the Instagram just to make sure that you're keeping up to date with us, you can go ahead and follow us on Cuddle Talk 1215. Seriously?
Sorry. I thought I was on mute.
You can follow us on Cuddle Talk at 1215. That's Cuddle Talk 1215. And you can also email us at cuddletalk1215@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram excessively with 2 Z's 18. And Mr. Mobley, you can follow him on
everything DJ Anonymous DRG.
My
Twitter,
Snapchat, I
Instagram,
don't remember my Snapchat. Just look for me.
Actually, my Snapchat, I don't know if it's DJ Anonymous DRG. What is it? King Mobley, right?
Yes.
Yes,
King Mobley 305. King Mobley 305 for John, and I think I'm Sadari F.
You Sadari.
Who are you?
You could also look for me as excessively because I think that's my Sadari. Just SADRYF.
So excessive.
I know. But this has been our Cuddle Talk for tonight. Oh, you have to go watch John's. You got to go listen to John's John's podcast.
I ain't say that you didn't have to promote it.
Sports,
but you could promote it. You know, we got some big hitters coming on the show.
And then when Carlos starts his YouTube, we'll also promote it on the show so that you guys can watch it. I might be starting a YouTube channel myself on how to deal with my curly hair. Because I recently did some changes, and we'll talk about that later.
If you need to watch that video, hit me up.
What video?
In case they have curly hair.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Twitch. King Mobley 305, yeah.
So, we love you guys. It was nice to hear. Well, not hear you guys. Huh? Well, how am I trying to end this?
It was nice talking to you guys.
That was Carlos. See you next time. Peace.